Hey there, it's Waste Potential 616 back again. Some more comic reviews. Sorry to subject you to me topless, but it's uncomfortably hot. I'm not trying to put on some kind of weird show or anything. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to do an all DC comic book episode. But let's get started with Batman Odyssey. And yeah, I was actually quite looking forward to this. It's the return of Neil Adams, who's quite a famous figure in Batman history. Well, in his career, he's an artist who kind of revolutionised Batman in the 70s. You know, got him away from the whole camp 60s. Stuff which was inspired by the TV series. You know, it wasn't kind of like grim, gritty, Frank Miller-esque stuff, but you know, it was the time when Man-Bat was introduced, and Ra's al Ghul, and basically Neil Adams is a brilliant artist, brilliant. I'll go into that later. So yeah, this is a classic tale of Batman. You know, it's Bruce Wayne. A lot of this takes place in he's recapping to even earlier on in his career, and sort of has a less experienced Batman in there. There's some cool touches like sort of his costume being a bit rubbish. It's sort of coming off easily. There's quite a funny bit where he's like, because he's got guns on him. Because Batman's early career, he dabbles with the idea of using guns, you know. But yeah, there's a bit where he's like, oh, I took my gun out, he's climbing a ladder. That's just annoying, so it's quite funny. Anyway, I'm babbling a bit. Yeah, it's a pretty cool story so far, but it's definitely a first issue. It's an introductory issue. Now we have this kind of flashback, which then leads into him talking with Robin. There's an appearance by Man-Bat, and they seem to speak as allies. So I'm not quite sure about all of that, because I thought Man-Bat was a villain, but probably harking back to some of these Neil Adams comics, which, you know, I actually never got the chance to read a lot of them. I've always been a fan of his artwork, but I haven't got my hands on any of the comics or any of the reprints. So I'm not quite sure of the state of Batman mythology during this time. So there's a few things that might throw you here and there, but it's cool, it's good. There's this thing with Man-Bat, then him and Robin go off on an investigation. There's some trouble in the docks, and also there's stuff going on at the same time with the Riddler, and they have to decide which to go to first. There's a great bit where you get to see sort of like a Back to the Future, DeLorean-esque Batmobile, which is pretty cool. And yeah, and then sort of, and that's it. It leads into this trouble on the docks. Robin and Batman sort of flying towards the trouble, and better watch out, some people are going to get shot. You know? It's a very simplified version. And that's the thing, not a great deal happens, but it's all very wordy. I noticed, kind of reminds me of Chris Claremont a little bit. You know, he's got a bit unnecessarily wordy sometimes, but it's okay. You know, it's okay. But the thing is with this, it's the art which is the selling point of this. And I love the art in this. It's so good. The art itself, you know, it's very detailed, very expressive. Neil Adams does facial expressions so well. Some cool stuff there, and there's one really cool one of Batman and Robin in the car. It was really good. There's actually so many. There's a car, Batman. Well, you can't really see. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. Yeah, the artwork, you know, the figures, the line work, you know, very detailed, very expressive. It's the composition that really bowls me over. Just the page layout it's just really, really good. Really dynamic. Really, you know, brings the comic book to life. There's a lot going on. You know, sometimes the panels are quite tight, and then sometimes they're expansive and they kind of break out, and it's really, really, really cool page layout. I mean, yeah, that's when I was talking about the DeLorean, but that's just a great page. Yeah, you've got Robin there, Batman in the background. Look at that. That's brilliant. So, yeah, you know, the story itself is a bit, you know, nothing special at the moment, but it lays a foundation for possibly quite a good story. I mean, there's 12 issues of this to go, so they're going to be able to put a lot in, but I think it's worth it just for the artwork. Yeah, a full book here, comic book here of a classic Batman artist who's still got it. Okay, on keeping on Batman. Shit, have I nearly done? God, we need to keep track of the time. Do you know what? I'll leave it at that because I'm not sure of the time, and I'll do the next comics in the next video. Okay, cheers guys, bye.